For 10,000 years, Maiev Shadowsong served as Illidan's jailer, pursuing him across Azeroth and Outland until she defeated him at the Black Temple. But the hunt had changed her. Unable to rejoin Night Elf society, Maiev reunited with her fellow Wardens to continue her eternal watch. Fortunately for her, the Nexus has no shortage of dangerous menaces in need of imprisonment or execution.
Let the hunt begin.
Maiev is a melee assassin who excels at expertly dodging her enemies' attacks while preventing their escape. Maiev's trait, Vault of the Wardens, allows her to vault into the air, becoming temporarily immune to damage and unable to be hit by area of effect attacks. With the right timing, she can bait her enemies into wasting powerful abilities. Fan of Knives is Maiev's first offensive ability. She throws out several knives in a crescent pattern, hitting all enemies in the targeted area. If she hits at least 2 enemy heroes, the ability's cooldown is drastically reduced, allowing her to make short work of clustered enemies. Maiev's second ability is Umbral Bind. When activated, Maiev's next basic attack becomes a large cleave. All enemy heroes hit by the attack are tethered to Maiev for a few seconds. If a tethered hero strays too far, they are instantly pulled towards her. Umbral Bind can prevent enemies from escaping or pull them into a deadly situation. Spirit of Vengeance doubles as an attack and a movement ability. Maiev sends out a shadow of herself in the target direction, damaging all enemies it hits. Upon reaching its destination, the shadow pauses for a moment, then travels back to the point where the ability was cast. While the shadow is active, this ability changes to Blink, which Maiev can activate to teleport to her shadow's current location, giving her an effective tool for engaging and escaping. Maiev's first heroic ability is Containment Disc. Maiev throws a glaive in the target direction, hitting the first enemy hero in its path. For a short time afterward, Maiev can reactivate this ability to temporarily place the enemy hero in time stop and remove their vision. Taking out a critical member of the enemy team at the right time can turn the tide of battle. Warden's Cage offers Maiev an additional way to rein in several enemies at once. When activated, a ring of Warden avatars surrounds her location. Once they activate, they push any enemy heroes who get too close to them to the center of the ring. Each avatar created by Warden's Cage disappears once it comes in contact with an enemy hero, creating a gap in the ring and an avenue of escape for the enemy team. Creative use of Warden's Cage can greatly restrict the enemy team's movement and force encounters that they would rather avoid. Maiev is at her most effective when the enemy team is clumped together. Watch for moments when you can capitalize on your enemy's positioning and use her trait to dodge their counterattacks. Maiev is particularly strong against high mobility heroes like Genji. Team up with heroes who have area-based CC like Malfurion and ETC to take full advantage of Maiev's strengths. When playing against Maiev, wait until she uses Vault of the Wardens to unleash your heavy-hitting attacks. Remember to keep your distance from your teammates to prevent her from tethering you all together and punishing you with Fan of Knives. Heroes who can evade incoming attacks or become unstoppable, such as Sylvanas with her Haunting Wave, can ignore the effects of Maiev's Umbral Bind and cause her to waste it. If you get tethered to Maiev, stay within range of her to avoid being pulled. At level 1, the Naisha's Memento talent causes Maiev's basic attacks to bounce to nearby enemies when activated. Naisha's Memento has no cooldown, but can only be recharged by hitting multiple enemy heroes with Fan of Knives. At level 20, Maiev can choose one of 3 Shadow Orb talents that also give her new activatable abilities. Vengeance resets the cooldown on Spirit of Vengeance. Huntress increases Maiev's attack and movement speeds, and Shadow Strike reduces an enemy hero's movement speed and armor. Like Naisha's Memento, these abilities also have no cooldown and are recharged by meeting specific requirements. Maiev is an unrelenting avatar of vengeance and a hunter who always catches her prey. Prevent your enemies from escaping and bring them to justice. Make sure to leave us a comment or subscribe to Heroes of the Storm around the web, and we'll see you in the Nexus.
This isn't over.